Y'all, I made it to Machu Picchu, one of the 7 wonders of the world. If you're planning the same bucket list trip, here's what it takes. So first things first, make sure you have everything you need for this trip. You have to be prepared. I'm talking water bottles to keep you hydrated, layers to protect you from the weather, protective gear like hats and ponchos, all the things. Oh, and I can't forget altitude patches or meds because those are important too. All right, now let's talk about the journey. We were picked up from our hotel in Cusco at 5:40 a.m.
Yes, perdone, señorita. Yes, perdone, por favor. Yeah, together.
The 13 of us then boarded the train from Poroy to Aguas Calientes with our ticket and our passport in hand. Listen, they don't play about checking that passport, so make sure you have that on you. Now, the ride to Machu Picchu is about 3 hours and 30 minutes long. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
14? 14? Okay.
Thank
Oh, and let me
you.
add real quick. Drinking coca tea helps with the altitude. All right. So, I'm a 14. What's 14? Oh, right here. I'm right by you guys. As you can tell from all the laughter, we were really excited about this experience, despite it not even being 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, they do have a snack cart that comes around, but I would definitely recommend packing your own snacks.
Yes, please.
Y'all, the views were unbelievable. Riding this train through the Andes Mountains was everything. Some of us took a million pictures while others caught up on sleep. We made it to Aguas Calientes right around 10:30 a.m. And y'all, that was not it. We still had to walk over to catch our bus to the Machu Picchu Citadel entrance. By the time we got down there, the line was actually moving at a decent pace. The buses were coming back to back, so it wasn't a long wait, probably about 10 minutes. Our tour guides actually helped us find our particular line, which was for the 11 a.m. entry. The bus ride was another 25 minutes. My mom's face is long because they took her coffee, so no eating or drinking on the bus. The views from the bus were gorgeous. It was a little bit bumpy and we were kind of close to the edge, so some folks had a hard time coming around those corners. After the 25-minute bus ride, we finally arrived to the entrance of Machu Picchu.
Gracias.
Then, after getting our tickets together, pulling our passport back out for several more checks, we finally made it inside the archaeological site of Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu has a total of 10 routes. There are 3 circuits and about 3 routes per circuit. So heads up, you can't really choose the routes. The tickets do sell out pretty fast, so you pretty much get what's available. I purchased these tickets through the tour operator over 6 months in advance, and I was still on the 4th available route. We were really fortunate to have a very knowledgeable and experienced guide. She took us through this entire circuit and stopped every so often to give us a little history, a little culture, and of course, to let us rest. So as you can probably imagine, by the time we got to the first viewpoint that gave us a panoramic view of Machu Picchu, that 6-hour journey was completely worth it. Now, after seeing this iconic view, what really impressed me was the ability to walk through all of this. Now, of course, some areas were roped off and some places you couldn't go into, but just to be a part of this whole archaeological site really felt amazing. Now, one thing I love is a passionate guide. Our guide was an amazing storyteller. It took us roughly an hour and a half to go through this entire route, and that included us stopping a few times to take pictures, to learn some history, or just rest whenever we needed to. And by the way, y'all, my aunt right here is 70 years old and she ate Machu Picchu up. Overall, this route was not nearly as tough as I thought it was going to be. We were well prepared with walking and running sneakers, hiking boots, compression socks, compression leggings, everything we needed to get through this thing successfully. The entire path is paved and some areas are completely flat. Once our journey was coming to an end, we stopped for a couple group photos and then we started our long journey back to Aguas Calientes for lunch and then the train back to Cusco.